Yo, what is up guys? CoReefing here, coming at you with another video. Today we're gonna be going over something new that I got. So let's check it out. It's right here in the garage. The thing that I got actually was because one of my friends picked this up. It didn't fit under his stand, so he sold it to me for a small discount. Nothing too crazy. But I was like, yeah man, I'll take it. I currently have that 10 gallon that you guys have seen in the 80 gallon. Yeah, that lasts me about 8 days. And I want something that lasts me a little bit longer. And with this 15 gallon, it should last me quite a bit longer, especially in the summertime, because you evaporate water less in the summertime than compared to what you evaporate in the winter. And he had already opened it up. Obviously, he tried placing this under his tank, but brand new, looks good. So let's get this downstairs.
20 minutes later.
Alright guys, here we are at the tank. I have now moved the ATO reservoir downstairs, and I did actually move my cabinet a little bit higher, as you guys can see. Just left enough room for all the cables and stuff to be able to sit on that top shelf, and then of course all your random things that you might need. I've also made sure that I had enough room to clear the ATO reservoir into the stand. Yeah, excited to get this in. I do have a little bit of water left in the 10 gallon. Not sure if you guys can see that back there. It doesn't get low enough before my trip on Friday. I am just gonna have to empty it out and kind of find a place for that RO water. Yeah, this new one hopefully, like I said, lasts me longer, and it's pretty cool. I've had one of these before for a previous 120 gallon that I had, and I mean, these things are awesome. They serve their purpose, right? They limit the air exposure to your ATO reservoir. It does have this little like pin here. What this is for is actually, so once you screw it in, it goes past this glass, and then it keeps the drawer itself from falling out. But as of right now, I could still pull it out because I didn't screw it all the way in.
That's what she said.
But yep, that's what that's for. And then when you fill it up, you pull out this drawer, put the RO water, and it just falls in through that back chamber into the reservoir itself. And then once it's full, they do have this little red little floaty thing that floats on this right side of your reservoir container that kind of tells you where the water is at, but you can also see it. It's just a little bit easier to see where that red floaty thing is on that right side if you wanted to take a quick look, quick glance, and not really stare at the water. The actual drawer doesn't sit flush all the way to the back, but that's for a reason, because from here you actually have space for your ATO line, supply line, to go out of and your pump to go into here. Yeah guys, that's the new reservoir. Let's get it installed and I'll show you guys what that looks like once it's in.
Eventually.
Here I have the new length of the siphon break for the ATO, and this is the old one. So the pump was down here and then the siphon break was right here, but I just cut this one and it's about the length of both of those combined. You now see the new ATO in the cabinet. So now I just got to connect that and then fill her up.
Perfect.
It is now time to fill up the RO container, and just to kind of remind you guys on how I go about this.
Why not, right?
Back here in my mechanical area, I actually have a bunch of water. These are the bigger Brute trash cans. These are 44 gallons. That one's all the way to the top. And this one's a little bit lower because I actually just filled up the 10 gallon reservoir for my 25 gallon. That's upstairs as well, because I am going on vacation, so I need a lot of RO water. and I'll have some people coming over the house just to make sure that the auto top off units are actually working properly. That's all I'm really worried about. Everything else kind of has notifications or has some sort of redundancy. If you guys are interested on how I make my RO water, I have that video and I'll link it here above. Guys, this is the 10-gallon water box clear that I was actually using as my ATO reservoir, and that pump right here is the pump that I use for like multiple purposes. So in this case, I actually attached a hose to it and emptied my ATO reservoir into a 5-gallon jug that I then poured into my new ATO reservoir. I would show you guys, but it's not here. I think I put it away. But yeah, I use that pump for all kinds of things. Water transference between my two 44-gallon reservoirs whenever I need to. Say like one's full of RO water and I want to make some salt water, I just transfer it via that pump, and it's super fast, super convenient. I also take the hose off of that and leave that running inside of that 44-gallon reservoir, and it does a really good job of just helping me mix all of the salt when I do want to make salt water. I don't have anything fancy, and I actually have that linked below if you guys want to get one of those. Pretty inexpensive, they're from Amazon. But I did want to show you guys some stuff that I got on saltwateraquariums.com. This first is the safety stop, this rapid fish quarantine. I guess these are used for, I want to say like a 45-minute to an hour quarantine that you do with new fish. It's better than nothing, but I don't have a quarantine system here at home, so I figured I'd give these things a try. And you know, it's better to do something versus nothing. So I got those whenever I get a new fish. Hopefully after my trip I will let you guys know how those work. I've only seen a couple of videos on YouTube, but yeah, I'll give my own insight and opinion on how that goes. And then I needed to make up for like, I don't know, I forgot how much, maybe like $8 on saltwateraquariums.com for me to get free shipping, because I got something else as well for the 25-gallon. I just came across this. It is like a nitrate reducer infused media pad. So yeah guys, I just picked up that nitrate reducer just in case I ever need it.
Meanwhile,
here we have the ATO reservoir. Oh, you guys cannot see that, but it's filling up. Let me make sure I'm not spilling anything, and I'll get back with you guys. It is installed. It is full. You can see the little, right there, the little red dots all the way to the top. These things are not spill proof, guys. I just wanted to point that out. I did put a microfiber towel because I do get a little spillage just on this little drawer when it comes out. You have a little bit of water underneath it, and what that does is cause water to drip down the front of it. So good thing I put it there, but just a heads up, you might get a little bit of spillage when you do open and refill that, or when you fill it up and you close that drawer. One other thing I did want to tell you guys about that I'm going to install are these random flow generator. These are the older ones. They're like the actual hard plastic ones. I had them laying around and they actually fit the outlets of my water, so I'm gonna install these and see how that goes. Check it out, guys. So that's how much space I have at the top, and it's just a huge mess up there, right? All the cables, I mean, you guys can imagine. Three lights, bunch of pumps, protein skimmer, UV sterilizer, but I did clear up some space in the bottom. I still got my kalkwasser container there. It's about halfway gone, but I doubt I'll go through it in the week that I'm gone, so we'll get to that until I get back. Everything is looking pretty good. Ready for vacation. I will now get to cleaning up my mess. I probably won't make another video until I get back. Like I said, I might get another fish soon. I want more stuff to swim around in the tank, so I'll show you guys what I end up getting. Alright guys, CoReefing out. If you guys are in the Denver area and want this 10 gallon, hit me up.